The Boswell Law Firm here on this beautiful day. Well, at least here in Texas it's beautiful. I hear some other parts of the country are getting some pretty rough weather. But so this week I just wanted to finish out January with a kind of talking about some statistics and online predation that's going on in the human trafficking realm. January, we're winding up the month, but it was the month of Human Slavery and Trafficking Prevention Month. And the statistics are kind of alarming since 2020, how much it's increased, and especially just because we're online more, our kids are going to school online more, and it's just opening up a lot of doors for the predators and human trafficking. So I thought today we would just talk about some of the trends and what's been going on. So the last really year of full data that's published right now is going to be from 2020, and they said that they had situations, 10,583 trafficking situations, which identified 16,658 victims of human trafficking. Of those victims, 10,836 were in the sex realm, so trafficking in sexual trafficking. I'll get it out in a minute. 3,583 were in the labor market. That's going to be forced labor, withholding documents, making people work for free or for less than any kind of minimum wage standards. Sex and labor, 631, and then other that we just don't know what it was 1,634. So it's very difficult to pin down human traffickers. It is it's very easy for them to switch directions and do something different. So when they shut down one venue, the traffickers will just find a new one. All they have to do is find where there's a vulnerable people, population, communities. And there's going to be some way that someone is going to find a way to exploit what's going on. A good example right now is what's going on in the Texas-Mexico border. There's a lot of trafficking situations occurring there. One of the scary things, and what I really wanted to focus on in this installment, is protecting our children. Our children are online more. They are online with school. We have virtual meetings. We have all this stuff going on, and it's easy for predators to come in. They'll mask a site as if it's a game for children. They'll reach out and pretend like they're a child. I mean, there's all different kinds of scenarios, and the best thing for parents is just to make sure that you're aware that this is going on. Because in 2020, the online recruitment increased 22%. During the lockdown, because as a proportion of victims from common recruitment sites such as strip clubs, foster homes, and schools, they went down drastically, the internet increased drastically. The analysis has found that, most notably, the analysis found that a significant increase in the proportion of potential victims for whom Facebook and Instagram were the sites for recruitment and trafficking increased 120%. There was a 125% increase in reports of recruitment on Facebook, and a 95% increase on Instagram. That's a pretty significant increase. Among all forms of trafficking in 2020, the victims knew the person that actually recruited them. And that increased from 21% in 2019 to 31% in 2020. That's a 47% increase in just a year period of time that we have people that are recruiting people that they know. In addition, the proportion of individuals that were recruited by an intimate partner increased from 22% in 2019 to 27% in 2020. That's a 21% increase. So these would be loved ones, maybe your spouse, significant other, um, encourages you or wants you to have sex with other people, and it's not something you really want to do, but you are coerced into doing that. That is a form of trafficking. Um, 42% were brought into trafficking by a member of their own family, and 39% were recruited via an intimate partner or a marriage proposition. In other words, I'll marry you if you do this. In labor trafficking, we had 69% that were recruited by a potential or current employer, 15% were recruited into trafficking by a member of their own family, and 5% by an intimate partner. So it's a much less percentage increase for labor trafficking than sex trafficking with an intimate partner. So it doesn't, trafficking doesn't really happen in a vacuum. It's out there. There are initiatives going where we're trying to put together lawsuits to go after platforms that are allowing this to go on. So it's just a matter of getting the word out there and just being diligent and watching, especially what our kids are doing online. The traffickers are they're very good at what they do, and they'll, get a child to trust them, and then they will put the child in fear that something's going to happen to family members or loved ones if they don't do what they're asked to do. So if you want more information, I mean, there's a lot of information online, but you can always reach out to us at the Boswell Law Firm. You can direct message me here on Facebook, or you can give us a call at 832-919-6595, or you can send us an email at service@boswelltexaslaw.com, or you can even visit our website, and we actually have a chat feature that you can reach out to us, or a text feature. So look forward to hearing all of you, and hopefully this brings to light some areas that you might want to explore more and see what your kids are doing online. Until next time, I hope everyone has a great weekend and stay safe.